sweat right now. I'm feeling it. The air is so cold and low. I'm feeling it. Let me go in her room. I'm feeling it. I love all the things you do. I'm feeling it. Show me the way to bed. I'm feeling it. Show me the way you move. I'm feeling it. Oh, it is such a blur. I'm feeling it. I love all the things you do. I'm feeling it.
We fell short this time. Your smile fades in the summer. Place your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna.
Where do we go from here? Turn all the lights down now. Smiling from ear to ear. I'm feeling it. I'm breathing has got too loud. I'm feeling it. Show me the bedroom floor. I'm feeling it. Show me the bathroom mirror. I'm feeling it. We're taking this way too slow. I'm feeling it. Take me away from here. I'm feeling it.
We fell short this time. Your smile fades in the summer. Place your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. This place was never the same again after you came and went. How can you say you meant anything different to anyone standing alone on the street with a cigarette on the first night we met? Look to the past and remember and smile, and maybe tonight I can breathe for a while. I'm not in the scene, I think I'm falling asleep, but then all that it means is I'll always be dreaming of you. We fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. We fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. We fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. We fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer. Your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. We fell short this time. Smile fades in the summer. Place your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna.
Rock you, Eagles will rock you, Giants will rock you, the Falcons will rock you, the Titans, Saints, and Vikings will rock you, Texans will rock you, the Dolphins will rock you, we will rock you, Steelers will rock you, Packers will rock you, the Redskins will rock you, the Browns, the Chiefs, and 49ers rock you, the Jets will rock you, Raiders will rock you. Line 'em up and let's play. What I'm about to say, I'll probably hit your peoples in a real strange way. EA Sports and the Roots inviting your crews to come on, make a move against my team in the loop. I made the league, I made the news, and I've been winning it since. Cause my defense is not the one to go up against. I'm just accumulating yards while you playing the bench. Just wait it out until the moment we collide in the clinch. The game graphic, Madden already been a classic, dog. Here go the kickoff, I'm coming like traffic, mad vocabulous. Yes, I must confess, I'm like the Donovan McNabbit, I'm one of the best. Taste on that, it's black, you can tell he a vet. Your coach sitting there sweating, you can tell he upset. You built for this, you concrete a delicate. It's EA Sports, you know it's a hit. Come in the drop, you feel it, we will rock you. Philly will rock you, New York will rock you, NO will rock you, Minnesota rock you, Oakland will rock you, ATL will rock you. Come on, rock you, we will rock you. Philly will rock you, San Fran, Houston, and Washington will rock you, Cleveland will rock you, Pittsburgh rock you, KC and Tennessee and Miami. Whether you're known for high scoring or just losing. I come to get it kicking, get the movement moving. For peoples in the beaches trying to see some improvement, I'm nice. Cherry Rice with the controls when I'm using.
We're here at EA Games Field. We'll have temperatures below freezing for tonight's game as the Buccaneers match up against Bulls. Hi everyone, I'm Al Michaels here for more great NFL action with my partner John Madden. And hold on, because this is going to be a good one.
This defense has been watching extra film all week because they're facing a dangerous duel. And it starts with this guy. He'll make throws that no other quarterback would ever think about making. You think the guy's covered? And boom, he fires one in between two defenders for a touchdown.
Bulls have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
Look at him down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. They're already hitting each other.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and we're ready for tonight's kickoff. And we go back to the game. Gramatica will be kicking off.
Up for the kickoff. Number 81, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time. The backs are lined up in an eye. Closing in. He's going to run it. That looked like a play out of a college playbook, but it's executed well, and they gain a lot of yardage.
Second and 2. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Stay after him.
He sees something in the defense. Number 28. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. You got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
Much anticipated matchup. John is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Takes on one of the top defenses in the league.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Al. If this defensive line can get some penetration early, especially from the weak side, I think they're going to have a chance to get some sacks and hurry the passer. You can't let the quarterback set up back there or this guy will just tear you apart.
Set. They got nothing.
Looking for a receiver. Under pressure. Right. Got in there for the sack.
They just keep coming and coming. And the quarterback just ran out of time.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack. The Buccaneers come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. Scrambling. They'll take off. The 40. Loses one tackler. Give him some room to run. He'll do exactly that and pick up the first down.
And as a defense, with that kind of run, you can do everything right and still be wrong. I mean, it's a rough thing to stop the quarterback when he starts doing things like that.
48-yard line.
Snake eye. Set.
Again with a run. Number 28 did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
They're going with a form of bunch formation. Number 31 pulls them just about 7 yards on that carry.
7-yard gain on the play.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Breaks free. Receiver in stride. The blitz was coming, and he got rid of the ball very quickly.
You know, when it comes to making the right decision, this is the kind of guy you want out there under center.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Stay after. Hawkeye right. Set.
Jones sends a man in motion. He's taken down in the backfield. The quarterback is back in the shotgun, rolling out to his right. Gets rid of it. Catch made on the run. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Gives the ball out. Goes over the tackle. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline. They line up in the I formation. Looks like he's changing the play. Handed off to the back, breaking free. Touchdown, Bulls. That guy just found some room and headed right for the end zone.
Yeah, he was able to make some moves and make the defenders miss to get the yardage he needed.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. Took a number of plays, but with each one they were able to make their way toward the end zone and ended the drive with a touchdown. In a drive like that, one play builds on another, and they just seem to get a lot of rhythm going out there.
They took their time, they moved the chains and really wore down those guys. The offense did a great job of moving the chain. I think they looked their best right down there in the red zone. That's the kind of thing the coach likes to see from his offensive guys.
The backs are lined up in an I.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
They'll pass on first down. Throwing short to his left. What a collision. Gain of 2.
Number 40 makes the catch. Gain of 2 on the play.
Bulls come out with 8 guys in the box.
Here come the heat.
Pittman has room. The 30, the 40, the 50, at the 40, the 30, the 20. He'll high-step his way across the goal line. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
That was a great individual effort by that guy. He looks determined to make the most out of every carry.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys on the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
From the 5-yard line. Their last drive resulting in a touchdown, mainly because of their running game. Let's see if that's their focal point once again here. First and 10. Ball on their own 26. Tampa Bay comes out in a 46. So the quarterback keeper is the call, and the defense sniffed it out perfectly. Number 6 in motion.
Sideline to sideline.
He hands it off, setting up play action. He's looking, passes left with the catch on the run. The 50, the 40, and they finally make the tackle at the 27-yard line. An incredible play.
Everyone was on the same page on that pass play. It seemed like the receiver ran out of gas.
And we're back. And they find themselves in scoring range. Hand it off to the fullback. He doesn't have blazing speed, but he'll just run you over if he has to.
He'll come out of the backfield and make a few catches, too, if you forget about him.
Looking for room. And he picks up just enough for the first. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down. First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Set. Come on,
Man in motion.
Drop back. Drop. Take him out.
Gets the call. Nice play fake. Trying to buy some time. He'll take off. He has some room. He's inside the 10. Using his feet, he scrambles for a nice gain.
Yeah, that's what your quarterback has to be able to do. When everything else breaks down, he can run and pick up a first down for you.
Give it all you got, kid. Come on.
Number 28 is the deep back. The carry. Number 28 wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Looks to the end zone. Incomplete. What a play in the end zone by the defender to tip it away.
He's just lucky that guy didn't pick it off. An interception in the end zone would just kill you. Not only do you lose your chance to score in the drive, but the offense gets it back at the 20.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. And he's brought down at the 2.
And watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. Backed up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Fourth and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line.
Looking upfield. Touchdown, Bulls.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. So, John, we see this offense looking good and very pleased they were able to put together a nice package of plays for a touchdown.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 4-yard line. He can't wrap him up. Breaks the tackle. Tampa Bay is down by 1 touchdown.
On the return.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. The Buccaneers using motion.
Get in there, Lon.
Pressure, throws it, almost picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
46 defense in this time.
2-yard line.
Johnson sets up, tosses it right. Pittman was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Johnson gets set. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
He waited until the last second and he got the ball out of there. He does a nice job of feeling the pass rush. He has to know who his hot receiver is if he feels pressure, or if he sees the defense coming on a blitz.
Here's the kick. From the 31. He had some room but couldn't get that one block to let him go the distance.
1 or 2 more blocks would have sprung him.
In the air on 1st down. Pressure coming, and he's walked down in the backfield. He records his first sack on that drive. Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. Let's get back to the action on the field. He sees something in the defense. Steps up, takes off. He calls his own number, picks up yardage.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Looking for a receiver. Plows ahead. He has some room with the dive.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. If they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
Hand it off. Just about a yard on the run.
On the run, 1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 40-yard line. Number 31.
Until they figure out how to slow down the runner, I'd keep giving them the ball.
Gain on the play. 3rd and inches. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Jones sees something in the defense. Hand off to the tailback.
got an inverted face mask underneath this.
This appears to be of the 5-yard variety.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big, you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
Let's see what they can do in the red zone. Going to the air on first down. Stepping up with the pass. Hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bulls. He stepped up, made a terrific throw, and it went for the touchdown.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses.
On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Bulls come out on a nickel back. Hand it off to the back. Just about a yard in the way.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
49ers rock you, the Jets will rock you. Raiders will rock you. Next play, what I'm about to say, about to get your peoples in the best
Cowboy!
Closing in, goes over the middle. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, but he still got away a good pass.
Yeah, and here's one thing. He's one of the smartest guys in football at the quarterback position. He's always watching film and studying defenses, and you see all that hard work paying off on plays like that.
Pittman, the deep man, under pressure, slings it to the outside, and he makes the grab. Johnson, great athlete, and throws one of the prettiest balls in the NFL.
Yeah, receivers love playing with him because he'll never hang you out to dry. That's something he's always had. Good rotation and a soft touch.
Here come the heat.
Tossing it over the middle. This pass is incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
3rd and maybe 2.
Come on, get up.
Pittman, the lone back.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Looking for room, loses 1 tackle. Just a couple of yards on the draw, but enough to move the chains.
He almost had him in the backfield.
Let's get back to the play on the field. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Across midfield. They caught the defense out of position.
And this defense is susceptible to that kind of thing. They're very aggressive, and the counter is designed to take advantage of that. You get them all going in one direction, then you cut back against the grain.
To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
The intended receiver on the play.
That play good for about a yard. 3rd and 10 coming up. Pressure with the pass. This one falls incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
They'll try to place this inside the 10. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. That last drive resulted in a touchdown. They did a great job moving the ball on the ground, and let's see what they can do here. Only one man back.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Set. Catch the ball, man.
There's a flag on the play.
That ball.
They're moving in the wrong direction.
A play like that will just kill a coach. You're trying to put a drive together, and then boom, something like that happens.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package.
Yellow, 16. Get at him.
Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming. He's looking. Great play in the backfield. Jones just couldn't get away from the rush.
The offensive line just lost the battle up front on that play. They have to keep their shoulders square, keep their inside foot up, and they're going to get beat again and again.
Set.
The Bulls using motion.
Come on, D up.
Closing in. Buying time. Going long to the left. The big defensive lineman got his hands up there.
Here's the thing, if you can't get to the quarterback, then you get your hands up, and that's exactly what he did. The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles and let him get a first down. They might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
Bust his grill, Keith. Set.
He surveys the field. Scrambling. Looking for the long completion down the left side. Number 6 wins the battle in the... Back to the field. Only one man back.
This guy always gives maximum effort on every play. It doesn't matter if you're asking him to run between the tackles or outside. He just takes the ball and refuses to be brought down by the tackle.
I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball. Second and long coming up here.
Set.
Looking for a receiver with the throw. Drops the interception.
Pass falls incomplete. Number 81, the intended receiver on the play.
He's looking. Plenty of time. Throws it, and it's intercepted. Pulls him over. The defender is there to make the play.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book. If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Catch on the run. The 40 breaks the tackle. The 20. He's finally brought down at the 10-yard line. They're in a good position to get at least a field goal before the half, and with the timeouts they have, it might turn out to be a touchdown. They're down inside the 10. Pittman lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Under pressure with the pass. There's a flag on the play.
Flipping. On the offense.
Tampa Bay calls a timeout. They have one timeout left. We'll probably see them in a hurry-up mode even though they're in field goal range. First down and a long way to go following that penalty. Johnson sets up.
Cowboy. 94.
He'll pass on first down. Pressure, throwing. Jumps up and comes down with it. He jumped up at the perfect moment and made the reception.
Yeah, that guy's got some vertical leap. He must have played some basketball somewhere along the line.
Pressure coming, throws it. The pass falls incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up third down.
Here's the defense's chance to put an end to this drive. The defensive lineman will be in a full pass rush. So let's see if the guys up front can prevent the sack.
Dropping back, closing in with the throw. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Great timing on that touchdown throw.
And that's one of those passes we see a lot. When the quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even looking. But then he looks up, and the ball's right there.
Gramatica comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. And there's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. We'll repeat the try.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
He got all of that one. He signals for the fair catch. Good coverage, and so a fair catch was called.
Here's a spot we're trying to add to the lead before the half can backfire. All it takes is one mistake, and it could be the defense that's scoring. That's why the quarterback has to throw it hard to the sideline so that no one can jump the pass and pick it off.
Passing on first down. Surveying the field. Scrambling around. Under pressure. Bulls call a timeout. They have 2 left. Now it's second and long after the sack. Tampa Bay comes out in a dime package. Scrambling. He surveys the field, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Jones zipped that ball to his receiver.
With an arm like that, there isn't a pass that he can't make. Sometimes you want to get a score before the half, but when you're leading in a game like this, you don't want to do anything risky. So you just run the ball and start getting ready for the second half.
Bulls line up in the bunch formation. Throwing on first down. He's looking with the throw. He made the catch. What a beautiful touch pass down the field to move the chains.
Yeah, this guy can really get out there and run past the secondary. He's got a gear that most other guys just don't have.
And so the kicker ready to come out onto the field and try to put one through the uprights before halftime.
Set.
Going to the air on first down. Looking for an option, trying to buy some time. Brings it down, looking to run. Jones is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. And it's up. And the kicker got all of that ball. go back to the game. Welcome back as we get the second half underway.
Kicking off to start the second half. Number 86, back deep to return.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. He downs it in the end zone. So he downs the kick in the end zone.
Is that all you got? Snake eyes!
Dropping back to pass on first down. They go with the draw. It's a fumble. The Buccaneers recover it. A very timely recovery by the offense.
You love an offense that is always aware of what's happening on the field.
The defense is going to play this one very tight.
Fire out! Stay after him!
Dropping back. Pressure, throwing, comes up with it. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's taken down at the 25. That play was executed to perfection.
And when we were watching them in practice, they were running this play. That's almost one of those sandlot type of deals where you go long and I'll get it to you.
Come on, partner.
Pittman, the deep man.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Throwing short to the right side. Perfect pass. The defense, I think, gave him too big of a cushion on that play.
If you're going to sit back there in the zone, there are bound to be some holes in the pass coverage. Good quarterbacks will take advantage of that, using short passes underneath to move the ball.
That all you got? Snake eyes!
Closing in, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And a great throw for the touchdown.
Yeah, he threw that where only the receiver could get it.
Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And so a big drive for this offense as they put together a nice string of plays that takes them down the better part of the field for the touchdown.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Well, John, it looked like he had some room initially, but the blocking just didn't hold up.
You have to put some of the blame on the return man, too. It's his job to look downfield and determine if he has the blocks to work with, well before the ball's out of the end zone.
Handed off to the back. Gain of a couple on that carry. Bulls line up in the shotgun.
Second and 8.
Man in motion. And he slips out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Flipping on the offense.
The offense practices that play every day. Obviously, that guy needed to show more discipline than that out there.
It's now second and long after the penalty. Jones sets up, dropping back. He surveys the field, gets the pass off, breaks the tackle. Can't get it from behind. They'll move the sticks to that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
They'll go from the I formation. They give it to the halfback. 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback. Number 28, the lone back, steps up into the pocket. He's scrambling around, throws it. almost intercepted. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Blitz is on. Gets rid of it. He finds his man. Across midfield.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure. Rolling out to his right. It's going the other way. Into the open. The defender was all over that one.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Pittman lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
They got nothing.
Using motion.
Hawkeye right. Get at it. Get the ball.
Big opening. The 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And so with the trail of defenders in his wake, he takes it down the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, that guy just turned on the jets and outran everybody on the field.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up, and the extra point is good. That last drive, John, went for a touchdown with some excellent play calling.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
From the 4-yard line. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him, surveying the field. He's scrambling around. Throws it. Incomplete. Did a good job pressuring the quarterback on that play.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
Tampa Bay comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off. Thrown behind, but caught. Jones got that one out there in a hurry.
That quarterback was really special. Not only does he have the arm, but he can also guide it in there with some touch if he needs to.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Looking for a receiver. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
Hey, these guys deserve to feel good about it. Now it's the defense's turn to come out and do its job.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 86, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield.
Holding on the receiving team.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 9.
You got him.
The Buccaneers line up in trips bunch.
At the 9-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure, pump fakes. Throws it, and this pass is completed. And he's brought down at the 24. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Lewis. That play wasn't going anywhere except backwards.
I'll tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
Here comes the heat.
Hand off to the tailback. They couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a short loss.
I'll tell you this, that defense was looking for a run as soon as the offense lined up. They were in the backfield before the play even started. That was just great defense on that play.
Flings it to the end. Ross gets right in there and brings him down. They went back to the screen.
The screen pass requires that you have some quick linemen who can move wide of the tackle and set up blocks for the guy coming out of the backfield.
Tupa will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. From the 38-yard line. Penalty marker down on the field.
Holding on the receiving team.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 31. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming, surveying the field, trying to buy some time. Well, John, they kept it in the quarterback's hands.
And they didn't get anywhere. The quarterback got knocked around, but that was about it.
And they need about 9. Ball on their own 32. Jones sets up. Hand it off. Spire makes the tackle at the 35. 4-yard gain there. Tampa Bay comes out in a dime package.
You got it. Set.
Looking downfield. Buying time. Going for the deep man. Pass ball's incomplete. 4th down upcoming after the receiver failed to make the catch.
The offensive line did a pretty good job of protection, and the quarterback did his job. He just couldn't get the pass under control.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. From the 19-yard line.
Now here it is. He shows a lot of determination in getting to the ball carrier on this one. Look at how he fights off the blocker, and he makes a heck of a play to bring him down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 24. Johnson gets set, gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Bulls come out on the 46.
Man dog over.
Dilger, the motion man.
Is that all you got?
Closing in, picked off. John, the offensive strategy just not working. It's the 3rd pass they've had picked off. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Number 28. Play action. Scrambling. Looking for a receiver. Brings it down, looking to run. He tried to create something on his own there.
Yeah, he really dug in to give extra effort that he needed to get in there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Bulls ahead of the Buccaneers 31-28. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. 46 defense in this time. Jones with a man in motion.
Get at him, D.
Give it to the halfback. And he's stopped at the 27-yard line. And the halfback picks up about 3. It's 3rd down with 3 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. The Buccaneers come out with 1 linebacker and several defensive backs. And he just gets by the first down marker. He makes a terrific catch for the first down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Crosses it out to the right. Steamrolls the defender. The running back gets about 3. They need 6. Ball on the 18-yard line. Good read by the defense there, as they knew the quarterback was going to run with it, and they shut him down. Come out of the nickel. Under pressure. Here's the pass. Incomplete pass. The defense really put the pressure on.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Jones and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. And it's on its way. Jones bangs it right through and adds another 3 to their total. 4 points on the board, John.
Like the old West down there.
He got all of that back. The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 19. The Bulls come out with 8 guys in the box. It's rid of a great pass. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
Poke out right. Get him up.
Johnson sets up. Stepping up, looking downfield, throwing, sheds the tackle. The 40. Great play there by Jarvicius.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Throws an incomplete pass. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Nickelback in this time.
Cowboy.
He gets the count. Big opening. He will bring him down. Pittman with a nice run and picks up the 1st down.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a 1st down.
Johnson sets up on the ground. Pittman didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Sixth play of this drive. Stepping up, he's looking, throwing it away. No one there that time. Now it's third down after the incompletion. Third and long. Ball on the 17-yard line. And this is the seventh play of this drive. Drops back. Pressure. Throwing. Catch made on the run.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Get in there.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. He just got it across the goal line.
It sure was. His lineman created a little push, and the back just slammed right in there and got past the goal line.
Now has 3 rushing touchdowns. Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
Yeah, the offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown. Now they're going to talk with their coach and see how they can keep it from happening again.
Hand off to the tailback. He has some room. The 30. The offensive line does its job perfectly.
What happened was the defense was bringing extra guys to get to the quarterback. And when it turned out it was a run, the line had already invited the lineman upfield and out of the play.
Steps up into the pocket. That was actually designed for the quarterback to run, and that's just what he did. Tampa Bay comes out in their nickel package. Pressure coming. Scrambling. He'll take off. He's on the run. Johnny had nobody open, so he takes off and picks up some nice yardage.
That was an athletic play right there. They gave him a little gap, and he turned it into a big gap and some big yardage.
Third and 1.
Give it off again. Off and run. The 40. The 30. Slips the tackle. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Here's the thing. We always say that in any long run, someone has to get a big block, and that's exactly what this is. I mean, this guy just gets run over, and he's completely knocked out of the play.
Fifth play of this drive. Steps up, looking for a receiver. Throws it. Touchdown, Bulls. He slips behind the secondary and got open for the touchdown.
Now that's just how they practice it. They go over this play all the time to practice. They use it a few times in just about every game. And let me tell you, most of the time it's successful just like that. There wasn't much use kicking the extra point, but now they're left with only a 5-point lead.
Jones is just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, a great kick. The Buccaneers will start the drive from the 16-yard line.
46 on the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 16. Johnson sets up, hands it off to the fullback. The fullback picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Dropping back with the throw, and it's caught. Good read on that play. He saw them drop back in zone, took advantage.
That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives, don't force it, protect the football, those kinds of things.
Closing in, gets the pass off. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 28-yard line. The 40, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 34.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 38. Number 28, the deep man. Under pressure. So the quarterback runs with it and ends up going nowhere. 2 minutes left.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Second and long. Ball on their own 37. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Jones directing traffic. They give it to the halfback. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense.
He grabbed his jersey on that one.
Yeah, that guy was caught out of position, and he needed to slow him down somehow.
It's now 2nd and long after the penalty. Man in motion. Dropping back. Throwing. Incomplete. A good pass, but no catch.
Sometimes you see the receivers drop the easiest passes. They must be thinking touchdown before making the catch. I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Surveying the field. Steps up. Pressure. They take off. The 40. Tampa Bay will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining.
When you talk about taking your man out of the play, this is what you're talking about. You know, this is the kind of block that guys dream about. I mean, he just unloads on that guy.
Looking for room. The Buccaneers call a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. This one is just about in the books. And this is the 5th play of this drive. He sees something in the defense. Williams goes in motion. Hand it off to the back. The 40. The 30. And the 28 really covered some ground there.
The offense won the battle at the line of scrimmage, and they blew the defenders off the line, opening holes for the runner to slide right through.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 25-yard line. 6th play of this drive. Hands it off. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline. The backs are lined up in an I. A little over a minute left. Hand it off. And he's stopped at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. Jones sets up. Pressure coming. So the quarterback keeper is the call, and the defense sniffed it out perfectly.
On the play.
Get the ball. Stay guys.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Closing in, gets rid of it. He finds his man. They tried the screen there, but he couldn't find much room to run.
Screen passes are good options when you want to try and fool the defense or there's nothing open downfield.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Number 28. Number 28 covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding that block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
Jones directing traffic.
Snake eyes. Come on, be up.
Number 28. Touchdown, Bulls.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards.
And it appears this one will be a hold.
When your feet and your body get in the wrong position, that's when you start to hold. And he got caught right there.
40, Tampa Bay, 35.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA
Drive home
Sports.
safely.
Delivers the cinch, man, I'ma cop me a caddy, say that with a Benz, 20-inch rims, I can't leave the vertical grill back at the ranch, got a fat farm of cows and a whole lot of land, 20 acres to my name, son, the big booty.
Meanwhile up in the D where they holler it up though, and thugs blow in the park when the club closed in Milwaukee, the beast is Spectrum off in DC, the streets is ghetto, let's roll to Cali where they the best, and drive cars so